Wow. The love for Gray Zone Warfare is dwindling quickly, so I'm gonna try to keep it going for a little bit longer. Watch my channel turn into a Gray Zone Warfare channel. Don't worry, it won't. But yes, we are back at it again for some more Gray Zone Warfare, and today I kind of felt like, playing the game instead of talking about it. I felt like doing some solo tasks, and I thought I'd bring you all along for the journey. But enough of this boring slog, let's actually get into everything. Today I'm just doing solo tasks. I didn't want to play with anyone, I just wanted to play the game. So yeah, watch me die, watch me fail, watch me struggle to get these tasks done. But as I said, let's just get into everything. So getting right into it, after clearing out my inventory, checking out my tasks and everything, I decided to start things out easily. At least, I thought it would be easy, but that being uninvited guests over in Bon Pa. The objective was to take out 20 people, and I was pretty sure I had already gotten some, so easy money, right? Right off the bat, I get there, I run into a couple of enemies, I'm taking them out with ease, slowly making my way through the town, until I noticed the majority of hostiles were already dead. The only thing I could do was clear the rest of the stragglers and loot what I could find. It was a setback, but after finding some new gear, taking some damage, and taking out everyone I could, I wandered around for a little bit, found nothing, and decided to move to the next task and return later. Not to mention, others did show up and I left the rest of Bon Pa to them, though with the task still incomplete, as I said, I had to return later. From there though, I thought why not try to hit another task while I was out and about, and took a lift over to Hunter's Paradise trying to get a sample for Lab Rat and Complete Carnivore. After actually figuring out where to go though, as I had tried this task before but just wandered around forever, could not figure it out, but knowing my path this time around, I took the back route through the motel. After getting into a gunfight, bad luck befell me once again. I was patching myself up after a gunfight and I noticed I didn't even bring the lab kit that I needed to complete the quest, so another setback. But then on top of that, my little gunfight drew the rest of Hunter's Paradise in, and I was put through a pretty tough little fight, taking a lot of shots and a lot of damage, but even to my own surprise, I was able to make it out alive, get to the LZ, and I extracted with only my breath. Heading back to the HQ though, I healed up, I bought the kit that I needed, and it was back to the grind. I went back to Paradise, I took the same route as before, I still had to take out a couple of the people at the motel, but I was able to make it to the little restaurant next to the firing range, and in a spot that I had ran past so many times before, my sample sat in the fridge, I grabbed it quickly, got out of there without alerting anyone else, and I decided to head back to Bon Pa, try to finish that quest up, try to get the rest of those people, so it was onto the helicopter and back there. And with one quest down, I was back trying to complete uninvited guests, and I survived this far, so I was feeling confident. I just had to kill a couple people, but I made my way in, feeling still strong. I took out an unexpected enemy, and then bam, I got another. Someone tried to sneak into my hut, took them out too. I was actually on a roll, taking people out left and right, and my confidence only grew as I moved away from the hut. And instantly, I got domed. I died. But the task wasn't complete, and I was right back. I picked up all the stuff I dropped, I scanned around my body, only finding a couple of people, and as another couple of players arrived, I was right about to leave with the quest still unfinished before I heard a scuffle behind me. I snatched the final kill of the task, completing the objective. I exfilled safely with 2 tasks down. Leaving Bon Pa, I decided 2 tasks was not enough, and I wanted to wrap things up with one more final, flying back to Hunter's Paradise. A lot of backtracking back and forth, but back in HP, I was helping out the artisan, grabbing some info, and checking out a body pit. And while ready for another big fight, 2 other players were there too. They got there right after me, and they were taking out the obstacles like right in front of me. I would have helped, but they were there too fast. They were pretty good. I did get my couple of guys though, and I was only there for the info. I made my way around them, grabbing the paper I needed, and running over to the dumping pit to investigate, and after getting the objective complete, I left all the loot to the boys who did everything, and I went home for payday. Only to find out my game bugged, and I guess I never actually picked up the paper. Roll the film back. Prove me wrong.
See? You see? Right there!
Proved me right. But I turned uninvited guests and cleaned my inventory, and I was back out again. Of course, there were some new enemies. I almost died, but I took them out, slipped in the back, grabbed the paper again, this time making sure it was actually in my backpack. And from there, I had nothing else to do in Hunter's Paradise. I wanted to get out of there, so I hitched a ride home, turned in the third quest for the day, which, hey, I know it ain't much, but I made some good loot today. And yeah, with only 3 tasks done, it at all does not seem like a long run, but after fishing through 3 hours of footage, you all will have to deal. And it's good for now, you know, I could do more if you want. And before you drop down to the comments and complain about this game dying or being a bad game or it has no players, who cares? Leave. Get out of here. I'm just kidding, but I do know that this is not my usual content. I am still testing the waters with new stuff, so again, deal with it. But with all that said and done, there is not much else I can think to say. You know, this seems like a good place to end things. But I still want to hear your thoughts in the comments now, whether you want to see more Gray Zone in the future. You know, I'm really milking it here. But if you want to see more Gray Zone, if you enjoy Gray Zone, if you dislike Gray Zone, I want to hear all of your thinkings in the comments now. And if you enjoyed this shorter video and want to see more of my other vids, slap that like and subscribe now to stay up to date on everything to come. And if you want to support more videos like this, get videos a whole day early, and get your name at the end of future videos, check out a membership to the channel now by pressing that little join button below. And lastly, check out BillyTheWhip on any music platform to hear all of my own mediocre jams, but it's me. Deal, there's a lot of dealing in this video. But with this here, I thank you all for the massive support, and I hope you all have a great day.
Billy the boogeyman coming for you. Look out for the pigs, look out for me too. Been chewing them up, spitting the new, spitting the bones, pushing the noose, squeezing the game. Been making that juice, no need for the pulp. I'm spitting that too, rip it through. Anyone jumping through hoops, it's emergency, man. Sending the truth. I'm on the offensive, so don't get defensive. I know that.